Now loading on track 21 both east and west gates is the Long Island Railroad 6:22 p.m. Oyster Bay Branch en route to Oyster Bay, making stops at Jamaica, East Williston, Albertson, Roslyn, Greenvale, Glen Head, Sea Cliff, Glen Street, Glen Cove, and Locust Valley, terminating at Oyster Bay.
I grew up in Brooklyn. You had a million friends. We played a lot of games. 7-Up on the school wall. We would go to the arcade. We went to Rockaway. They had rides and they had an arcade. It's my happy day when I can go to the casino. I didn't think I had any interest in it, but my husband said, let's go to Atlantic City and play the slot machines. And we won a lot. And that was the end of the story. I was excited. I was over the moon about it. Now I want to go back every day. I don't lose a lot, but I do go quite often. See, you play 75 cents. I played $7.50 instead of 75 cents. So that was bad.
So addiction usually, that's the use of something. It could be a substance, it could be a technology, it could even be a behavior, something that you do yourself, something that you're consuming that moves from kind of a pleasure-seeking state to a disruptive state. Gambling addiction is one of the recognized behavioral addictions. There does seem to be kind of an under-activation of the reward system. So people that suffer from addiction seem to have a resting state of the reward system, which is measurably lower than other individuals. Things to look for, and this shows up in a lot of the measures that we might use to diagnose, are things like you realize, oh, this is getting out of control, you try to stop and you can't. That often can also be associated with trying to hide the behavior. Come from a family of gamblers, you might be a gambler.
No, I do not like slot machines. I never had the bug. I never really wanted to go to the casino. My mom is very caring, very empathetic. She wants to take care of everyone. Or they say, no one's coming to save you, but they haven't met my mother. One of my earliest memories of my mother is her giving me Pick 6 lottery tickets to fill out when I was at babysitting in the bowling alley. And I did pick all 6 correct numbers once, but it was 3 on game A and 3 on game B. She is very conservative with money, so she's not going to spend money that she can't afford to lose.
I do wait for my Social Security check to come on the 3rd Wednesday of the month, and on Thursdays, I'm at the casino. Sometimes I win, sometimes I don't. There are months that I'm short at the end of the month because I was bad and I went a couple of extra times to the casino. Is it something I can control? Yes, of course. Without that, my halo would be on too tight. I don't do anything else wrong. One time when I was winning a lot, I really swore it was because I was wearing my mother's sweater. So now I always want to wear my mother's sweater when I go. And I watch the YouTube slots.
Welcome back to the channel. Today we are playing at the Ocean Casino in Atlantic City, New Jersey.
Hi friends, who doesn't love a new Buffalo slot machine?
I'm betting all of this, $25,000 hands. We're celebrating 1.5 million subscribers.
They're content creators for the casino, for the slot machines, but they also have many other areas where they earn money. They sell merchandise. They not only do the slots, maybe they do vacation videos. They're content creators and they are earning a ton of money. I watch it on the TV in the morning, and if they're winning, it kind of gets me in the mood to want to go.
As far as the TV goes, I think it's a little weird and obsessive, but I guess we all do some weird and obsessive things.
I do consider myself an anxious person. I think that going to the casino, I would say, probably makes it worse. It excites me and it makes my anxiety go up. If I watch it at home, when I'm watching the other people playing with their money, then to me that's relaxing because I don't have any skin in the game.
Oh man, I'll try again next time. $1 million.
People getting money makes her happier than anything in the world. I am a career bartender, so I've definitely encountered people who do gamble and do have addictions. I've seen people who will lose everything gambling, from the quick draw machines and the lotto tickets to sports betting. I mean, the sports betting has changed and morphed so much in recent years, where it was the bookies coming in the bar with people who owed them money, to sports gambling where people are all betting on their apps. It definitely doesn't make the bookies happy, that's for sure, because they're losing business left and right. I don't know if that was better or worse sometimes when you were dealing with a human aspect to it, if you were to owe money and then making concessions so that they can continue to have your business. But if you lose to a machine, that's it.
Which, particularly for any type of online use, I think that's one of the more insidious things that we're seeing, is the ease of access.
It's a question more and more parents are dealing with. Gambling was once confined to casino floors in Las Vegas, but a 2018 landmark ruling by the Supreme Court allowed states to legalize sports betting.
I think when we move to the digital interfaces, that's much easier to do than, in the old days. Let's say if you're at the horse races and you want to do a parlay, you gotta get it from your seat, you gotta walk to the bet thing, right? You gotta get your little ticket, you gotta walk back, versus now you 3 clicks away, and you've done the exact same thing. For things like gambling, it has the potential, to really drive up incidence rates of pathological behavior.
I've been to Delaware Park Casino, and I've also been to a casino in Montreal. Card games, I like playing blackjack the most. That I kind of played when I was younger, just for fun. I feel like there have been times where the first bet on a night loses, you try to play a second one to get that money back.
Reinforcing moves from kind of a slow delay of reinforcement to I put down a bet, I watch the game, I won my money or not, right, to all the in-game betting, and that is, I'm down, but I can get back up, I can recover all that money in this one fell swoop.
They make it easy with the Bet Rivers app and the Delaware Casino close by. You can just pull it up on your phone, deposit, and start playing. Sometimes there'll be a chance to win some free money, and then if you get that, then it's all right, didn't have to pay anything and was able to play. I think it works. The psychology of they're going to give you a bonus bet or a little bit of money to start, and then once you start, you're pretty locked in.
Even worse than the casino model. I mean, certainly physical casinos are like that, right? Very difficult to find your way out. Food is cheap. You don't know what time of day it is. The system is engineered that way. And I think the online systems are probably using similar strategies to keep people engaged.
Gambling companies and the sports companies have done a good job working together to promote everything. It seems like every third or fourth commercial or ad is some type of gambling app.
Ads for online gambling.
CrownBet. The game just changed.
They all have the tiny little script. If you have a problem, go see this website. You won't know how effective that is. But that's there for a regulatory reason, right? The government says in order to have this commercial, you have to have that. Something we know from gambling addiction more generally, not just online gambling addiction, but what's called chasing losses. These systems exist for us to lose. We as consumers cannot be the winners, or the websites could not exist. The casinos could not exist. The profit margins have to be there. They're not charities. Even if you're a winner, someone has to lose.
The mindset is always all it takes is one, and then whatever money you lost previously, you're gaining right back.
One day, I just want to hit one big one. But I won't say I'd never go back. Just one big one so I can help my friends and family. I don't even want it for myself.
I think that one more hit really is within the context of, thinking about gambling or online gambling. That really gets you to that chasing losses. That's probably what's driving that, right? I one more and I'll win. I'll turn it around with just one more chance.